You walk into a room, you hear a stray phrase in a conversation, or notice the exact angle of dust motes catching the afternoon light, and instantly, your brain tells you this exact moment has already happened. It does not feel vaguely familiar or similar to something else. It feels identical. For a brief window, your mind seems to arrive at this specific second before your physical body does. During that window, your brain is forced to hold two impossible ideas simultaneously. You know for a fact that this experience is entirely new, yet you feel absolute certainty that it has happened before. That contradiction can feel so intense that people often look for supernatural explanations. They wonder if they have briefly predicted the future, or if a hidden meaning is buried inside the moment. But déjà vu is not a suppressed memory surfacing from the past, nor is it a glitch in reality. It is a microscopic, mechanical error inside your head. Your brain is simply taking the present moment and accidentally mislabeling it with a past tag. To see how that mislabeling happens, we have to look at what your brain is doing every second of the day. Without asking permission, it constantly compares the real-time input from your eyes and ears against a massive, invisible archive of stored life experiences. This background processing happens so fast you never notice it. It is the exact mechanism that allows you to instantly recognize faces, know how to open doors without thinking, and immediately evaluate whether a room feels ordinary or unusual. You need this hyper-efficient pattern recognition to move smoothly through daily life. But this exact comparative machinery is where the déjà vu error begins. This diagram illustrates how structures deep inside the medial temporal lobe handle that data. Deep inside the brain, the labor divides into two distinct cognitive systems. System A is a familiarity detector. Its only job is to generate a feeling that an incoming experience is known. It provides zero context. System B, driven heavily by the hippocampus, is the memory retriever. It delivers the factual details: the who, the what, the when, and the where. Normally, they fire in tight synchronization. System A alerts you that a face is familiar, and a fraction of a second later, System B arrives with the context. That is someone you went to high school with. Déjà vu occurs when that synchronization fails. System A fires a strong old signal out of nowhere. System B searches for the context, finds nothing, and stays completely dark. The moment is objectively new, but your familiarity detector is aggressively insisting that it is old. Your conscious mind receives both inputs at the exact same time, generating intense cognitive dissonance. The trigger for that isolated familiarity signal is often basic pattern overlap. The physical shape of a new hallway might match a forgotten building you once walked through, or a stranger's voice rhythm might mimic an old conversation. Another explanation involves timing. This diagram shows two parallel sensory pathways. If a microscopic lag occurs in your sensory pathways, a single moment in time can be perceived twice. The first signal hits your memory circuits. Then the delayed signal arrives. The lag is so small you never consciously detect it, but your brain misinterprets the delayed arrival as a repetition of a past event. Whether it is a subtle visual overlap or a microscopic sensory echo, the brain does not need an exact copy of the past. It only needs a tiny fragment of misplaced data to accidentally trip the familiarity alarm. This fragile setup explains why the intense sensation of déjà vu collapses the exact moment you try to focus on it. You know immediately that something feels wrong because your brain runs a secondary monitoring system, a cognitive fact checker that checks whether the intense familiarity signal actually makes logical sense in your current environment. That internal disagreement kicks in almost instantly. Another part of your brain recognizes the false memory, overrides the familiarity signal, and updates your reality before you can fully examine the feeling. The reason you cannot hold on to a déjà vu experience is because the system has already repaired itself. The error is caught and corrected in real time. While it feels like a glitch, ordinary déjà vu is highly correlated with a healthy, active brain. People who experience high cognitive stimulation, who travel frequently and encounter new environments, report the sensation more often. A life full of diverse experiences populates your invisible archive with a larger volume of stored patterns. Statistically, more stored fragments mean more chances for accidental visual overlaps and false familiarity. Experiencing it means that for a brief second, you catch your brain doing something it normally hides perfectly. You notice the machinery assigning reality in real time. Certainty inside the mind is built, not guaranteed. The eerie chill of déjà vu is simply your mind catching its own highly complex systems, mislabeling the present for a fraction of a second, briefly revealing the hidden seams of reality.